Friends, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well. I hope you've been having a fabulous week, and I hope that today is great as well for you because it's pretty miserable outside. However, I do have a day off, so I'm very, very happy that I'm not having to struggle to get into work and back in the rain, which is pretty manky and horrible. And it has been for quite a few hours now. So, before I begin, just a big thank you to everybody that has subscribed, that has supported me on Buy Me a Coffee, that has suggested music to listen to, and just everything really. It's just great to have you guys here. I love reading your comments and really look forward to maybe hearing your comments on this one. So this is I think this is the third track I'm reacting to from the band Love, and I'm not sure. I'm going to literally butcher the pronunciation of this now. It's called Quivida, Qvida. Somebody will hopefully maybe give me the correct pronunciation. I believe it's translates to "What a Life." And yeah, this is taken off their album, their 1966 album, De Capo. Um, Love consists of Arthur Lee on vocals, rhythm guitar, John Eccles on lead guitar, Brian McLean on guitar, and backing vocals Ken Forsey on bass, Michael Stewart on drums, TJ Cantrelli on sax and flute, Alban Feister on Feisterer on organ and harpsichord. I do apologise if I pronounced some of those names wrong. We're looking forward to getting back to this band. It's been way too long, so without further ado, this is Love with Quevida, Qvida, written by Arthur Taylor Lee.
With pictures and words, is this communicating the sounds that I've heard? The growling voice then fading, and yes, my heart was beating, or was it just repeating?
Very playful cadence to his voice.
With nickels and dimes, you soon will have $1, and I in your time. I see no need to swallow or catch a plane to travel. My mind's not made of gravel.
I'm really loving how laid back the instrumentation is on this. As an organ, and you have the I think that's was that acoustic guitar? And yeah, the drums. Everything kind of feels like slightly muffled and laid back, a little bit in the background. I think that's intentional because I can't. Again, this is one of those songs where I think they, so going from the first verse, I'm just wondering whether it's some kind of like trip, maybe an induced trip of some kind, and it's everything feels a little bit like swirling around, not quite there. And I love that his voice is up and down, up and down. It feels very kind of very playful sort of cadence to it. And yeah, I'm going to go with my initial thought that this might be some kind of acid trip or something.
Can you find your way? Or do you want my vision? It's dark there, they say, but that's just superstition. And in my last inspection, is this the right direction? I once had a girl. She told me I was funny. She said in your world you needed lots of money and things to kill your brother, but death just starts another.
What a fun little track. I really enjoyed that. That was Love with Vida. And just everything about it seemed a little bit unhinged. I, and my thoughts were halfway through, but still the same thoughts now. But it's it was just such a fun little track. And it was just the initial verse that kind of really made me think that this was something about maybe being on a chemical trip of some kind. With pictures and words, is this communicating? The sounds that I've heard, the growling voice, then fading, and yes, my heart was beating. Was it just repeating? So it feels like somebody that's going into themselves, and everything doesn't seem quite real. Um, with pictures and words, is this communicating? Probably trying to make sense around other people, but to other people, it might not be making sense. The growling voice then fading, and yes, was this the beating of my heart? So obviously, the physical effects of maybe ingesting something or injecting something. Um, yeah, just great, and I love the little flute as well. It felt like a very very playful song. I was just trying to think if I really enjoyed the end part as well. Too soon. Sleigh Bells again. Uh, I've listened to another song. It's kind of got like Sleigh Bells, so it's kind of really weird how people work Sleigh Bells into these songs, and it's almost like they're hedging their bets that this, if it were to release this, maybe they could release this at a time of a year, at any time of year, and get away with it. But that was a nice little touch at the end, actually. But I love the way his kind of voices. He just changed his voice up and down in throughout the verses. That was really really cool. Folks, if you have any thoughts about this song, please join me in the comments below. As always, love to read your thoughts about this one. I found it very interesting, very nice as an album track. Um, I mean, as Stephanie knows, 7 by 7 and a lovely track about I can't remember what it was, but it's Orange Skies, which is a beautiful track. So they're really kind of mixing it up on this album. It feels like a real if I was to buy an album like this, it would feel like a real worthwhile investment, just for the variety of music that they're producing. 4 very different tracks so far, and loving every one of them, which is great. Um, I'm really going to have to get my hands on this album, I think. I did with Spirit, and I'd like to do that with this one. Um, so yeah, if you have any thoughts or feelings about this track, please join me in the comments below. And until next time, take care of yourselves. And I really hope you enjoyed this one. So speak to you all soon.